Okay, okay. I'm not gonna cover this whole thing, but I'm going to bring this up for context of what's been going on with Keemstar on Lolcow Live. I'm glad you all find this really fucking funny. Um, just for some context, I took a job during the pandemic in which I got 16 hours a week to set appointments for a sales team. And my boss kept drunk dialing me. And so he realized what he was doing, and he ultimately he let me go because he realized he was building up a situation, because I kept calling him back and leaving messages and saying, hey dude, you did it again. And Keemstar, he continued to do it for a month after I left the company. It's not appropriate with ex-employees. It's not appropriate with current employees. It's not appropriate with your fan base. So let's see what Lynx has to say about this. And the thing is, too, you seem to be inviting some of the weirdest people into your universe who want to have OF channels, want to share their bodies, want to, like, I'm not anti-sex worker. Let's get that straight right now. But I do have some kind of feeling about women who can't hold real jobs and feel that their only option is to sell their body.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Zeta, why are you sniffing my tit?
Was that necessary, Lynx? The cat, for fuck's sake. Did you spill some of that juice from the fruit onto your shirt?
They're here for you, Zeno. Look at the camera. No, that's not the camera. Okay. Okay. So, despite the thumbnail, this is kind of going to be a serious stream. Because I want to take this time to talk about a lot of things I've learned. A lot of people are saying thank you for the content. You're welcome. This was not meant to be content. I'm gonna keep it with you. The cat's name is Zena. Last night during all this, I had a feeling to drink again, and that's not productive. So
that was a jump cut. So you clipped something.
I have scheduled therapy for twice a week, until I get ahead of whatever's going on with me. Clearly, I am not okay. Clearly, I am not handling this as well as I thought I was. And I am terrified.
So for those of you who don't know, she leaked a recorded phone call with Keemstar in which he was gooning and saying some really disgusting sexual stuff to her. He's passing it off as flirting, despite the fact that he's in a committed relationship. He says that Brantley was there the entire time that he had this conversation and that he was drunk and being taken advantage of. That's what Keemstar's story is. Now look at the condition of this woman who he allegedly was taken advantage of.
Terrified to turn into my mother. Absolutely terrified. So with that being said, I just want to say that I have been doing a lot of reflection, and there's a lot of things that have happened in the last month and a half, and it's been pretty crazy. It's been pretty crazy. I'm very good at surface level handling things, but the second I'm alone, that's when the feelings start coming in. So I just wanted to take this time to ask questions and see what you guys would like to hear and know about, and to get anything off my chest that I might need to be. I can't smoke weed either. Can't smoke weed either. I won't smoke weed. I stopped vaping. I don't know. I got bored of it already. We want to hear if you ever signed up for flood insurance. No, thankfully I'm in Canada, so I don't have to. No, but I'm serious. Like, I don't think people realize how much hate. Like, yes, this has turned into a meme, but I'm also getting an incredible amount of hate. So it's not as...
Well, you probably should have kept it to yourself, right? You already knew what you got yourself into. You had already had a rocky road with him. He wanted his computer and setup back, and wasn't going to pay you for January, right? Because you set up a separate Discord and started recruiting people to have some sort of side conversations. Okay.
It's not as fun in games as people are expecting it to be, and that it might look like at surface level. There are, like, genuine issues. Hi Heath, happy Good Friday. When I went to the store, I did not realize that the store would be closed, but it was. I was shocked about that. Holy shit! $50 from Turbo Express. Take some time off if you need. I hope everything goes well. Sending hugs. Thank you for the $50. Who are you getting hate from? I'm not really sure directly, like, who it is. I do think Grace is going to attempt to sue. I will say
Yeah, there's another channel that's been popping up in my recommendeds that is called Misunderstood, that did some sort of stream earlier today announcing that she's going to be suing Keemstar as well. And I don't even know where. I don't think that's Grace, because she looks a lot bigger than the woman that showed up at the ranch. I don't know. I mean, this is all so crazy that I just have to wonder, why is Keemstar surrounding himself with people like this unless he's just as fucked up as they are?
Apologize, I forgot I did say the thing about Grace. It is something that she did tell me in private. I didn't expect. I forgot I said it that night. When RTE was covering it, it like made my stomach turn so much that I kept leaving and coming back because I couldn't sit there and watch it. It just made me feel a type of way. I said I think she's going to sue. I think she's going to try, but she has no grounds.
The coughing in the background is, I believe, her grandfather. He looks too old to be her father, but I don't really know the relationship here.
Well, I'm not taking my shirt off for $50, but I appreciate it. I don't think it'll go anywhere. I think she'll attempt to, though. She doesn't have grounds against Keem. What's her grounds against Keem? Because none of us were like $4.99 mystery man. Love you, Lynx. Hanging.
By the way, Lynx and Grace are the two people that Keemstar keeps referring to as the Voldemorts that are not allowed to be talked about.
There. Thank you, I appreciate it. This is not a sympathy stream. This is not, don't donate because you feel bad for me, please. I don't want any of that, please. I appreciate the support. This is simply just me kind of doing, honestly, a little therapy session. I can't.
Okay, Twiggy. Look, folks, don't go to the internet for therapy, please.
Oh my god, my fork got caught in my hair. I can't get into therapy until Tuesday, so now I'll be doing it Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I think it's something that needs to be done. She didn't tell me directly stream quality is bad. Is that better? This channel is going to go back to arts and crafts. I promise you that. Once this dies down, and once I get a new printer, I left and rejoined, so it should be better now. Not because I feel bad for you. I think you're great. I appreciate it, Mystery Man. I just to think that I'm trying to get pity donos. There's stuff I need to talk about, and I just want to get it off my chest, and I just want to talk about it. Can we just for 1 second acknowledge the fact that I was kicked for Lolcow? I was kicked for Lolcow for doxing and stuff, and he even admitted none of it was fake, and he did it just so I would stay gone.
Okay, so I think what she's saying here is that she was accused of doxing other people, and that the real reason she was fired from the Lolcow universe was because of this inappropriate relationship with Keem. I think that's what she's saying.
He straight up admitted to being the reason behind it. I just saw the stream thumbnail for Lolcow. Let me see. They're gonna milk it. It's insane. Grace told you she hooked up with her dad. I asked, okay, this is how the phone call went, since you guys clearly need context. I asked her on the phone, take this with a grain of salt because I don't have proof of this. I'm going to be completely honest right now. I don't have the recording of this. I wasn't recording things at that time. But I just asked her, I was like, is it true? And she's like, well, it doesn't happen as often as people think it does. That's all.
Yeah, but why? Why are you doing that? You're having a private conversation with one of your colleagues on the show, and we don't know if it's true or if it's not true. There's no recording of it. I don't even know what to say about this.
She said. She didn't say, yes, I sleep with my dad. She said, it doesn't happen as often as people think it does, when I asked if it was true about her sleeping with her dad. However, for the record, I do not have a recording and I have no proof to back that up. Just putting that point blank. So take that with a grain of salt.
Okay, Keemstar. So you basically were in a fantasy hookup with a female Twiggy, which is probably why he brought Twiggy back, and Rostov was able to clean his ass and kick him the fuck out this morning.
This is the internet, and don't believe anything without proof. My video is extremely choppy. One sec. Maybe that'll fix it. That's weird. I can't change it. I'm on my phone. $5 from Vivi. To be honest, glad you were out of the Lolcow universe. Keem's big thing was, I need to protect you all. Lynx has more class than Keemstar. Love your art. Thank you, Vivi. I appreciate it. And this is the thing, right? This is the main thing. If I'm all these things that he painted me to be, why would he call me? Why would he call me? Why would he talk to me?
Well, Keemstar's excuse is that he was protecting Lord Rush because you were allegedly making accusations that Lord Rush was leaking porn photos of you. But it's becoming sort of the lore around you that you're willing to send your nudes to these creepy guys. So I don't know what to think.
And I'm just so glad that it's finally proven the things that he said about me. Not only is he a hypocrite because he bans anyone for talking to me and then talks to me himself, calls me, initiates the call. Not only that, but he also admits in that call that he had no proof of me doxing Brantley, and that even the proof that he claimed that he had at one point wasn't me, it was someone in my server.
Do you see now why this gets more complicated? That Brantley was listening into the calls, that they already had some sort of beef with her over what they alleged to be her doxing Brantley, and Brantley is supposedly completely cool with Keem saying what he said to her on the leaked phone call.
And when Sly God at that time, and everyone knows Sly God at that time had perms to the server to prove this. My connection keeps cutting out. Hold on. Grace is restreaming you right now, just a heads up. Luna, go flag her. Go flag her. I'm feeling like being petty. Go Flagger.
Restreaming is not against TOS unless you have no commentary to add.
In the meantime, give me 1 second. I have no idea. No, she's suing people for that. What? She's using my content. I can flag her for it. What fruit are you munching on? It's a fruit bowl. So there's grape, there's
Cantaloupe, watermelon, kiwi.
cantaloupe, honeydew, pineapple, grape, kiwi, and blueberries, and blackberries, and strawberries. Oh, she's on Kick, then never mind. She was on YouTube, I would have flagged her. Here, you get that? I got that from grocery store where you normally get stuff.
Yeah, but you said the grocery store was closed when you went there, so there's that.
Kerman, links with bangers recently. First, the absolute diabolical exposed video on your ex-boyfriend, and now Keem too. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. What's everyone's favorite fruit? Peaches, melon, kiwi. I was really shocked because it has kiwi in here, and most of them do not. All right, Keem looks like gnomes. Yes, he does. Paranormal Dream Llama. Lynx, are you really retarded? You seem cognitively okay to me. Let me explain this. For those of you who don't know, fetal alcohol syndrome disorder, $2 from Quadric Residue. My favorite fruit is Keemstar. He do be kind of fruity though. Thank you for the donation. Oh boy. What was I gonna say? Oh, retarded. Listen. Fetal alcohol is a form of brain damage from your mother drinking while you were in the womb. Although I did have classes to teach me how to interact with people, and I have proof of all this. I don't know what my IQ is. It's not a regular thing that people know. Although I have proof and everything, it essentially was more severe when I was younger. But as I grew up, I changed how I reacted with people, and I mean, I do still make the mistake.
So what do you just like go up to everybody with like a victim complex while you're, trying to sexualize yourself at all times? Is that what's happening here?
Bro, you're smarter than most drama streamers, not even lying. What do you mean by that? So everyone who buys porn is just as bad as Keem? No. I did graduate high school, yes. And I was on honors and had medallions, and I did have a scholarship to go to school for culinary, but I never ended up going. I ended up staying back to take care of my grandparents. And then I actually at one point had moved by myself with my ex out of the house, and we had our own place, but then when my grandma was sick, I moved back. Just because I seem high functioning to you doesn't mean I am, though. Is it a form of mild autism? It's like, I don't know if it's considered being on the spectrum, but it's definitely like autism in a way. The only thing Keem is guilty of is being a hypocrite. Exactly. It's definitely one of them. So the Google definition. Oh, there's no internet. Rude. The Google definition of FAS is a permanent condition. Fetal alcohol syndrome happens when a woman consumes any amount of alcohol during a pregnancy. Alcohol use during pregnancy can interfere with baby's development, causing mental and physical defects. Which means problem with learning, memory, attention span, communication, vision, and hearing. I am deaf because of my fetal alcohol. I have problems interacting with people sometimes, and I speak too much about certain events because of my fetal alcohol.
So seriously, Keemstar, how do you have a conversation with this woman and you end up saying the things that you said? How do you do that? That's beyond gooner. That's creeper. That is somebody taking advantage of another person. That is so gross, dude. I tried to watch Lolcow live today, and I can't get through it all anymore. He really is that disgusting. And watching the other hosts, especially Billy and Xylee, simping for him. It's just amazing, you guys. You know, and for a long time I was thinking about buying a membership to one of the smaller channels, so that I could check out the Discord and see what this was all about. But it's such... Oh, I think somebody's putting like a door hanger. Come on, Sally. Sally. It's a hive of scum and villainy. All right, let's get back to the video. Come here.
Thank you, TJ. I appreciate that. Let me see something. I'm just curious. So, we're on stream right... Hold on. So I don't have to yell at you.
All right, I'm going to stop it here so that I don't contribute to her exploiting her grandfather for this pity video. But I'd like to show you exactly how Lolcow Live has been treating this incident.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the absolute worst podcast on all of YouTube. You're watching Lolcow Live.
Well, I mean, you're getting there, Keemstar. But I don't think that you have outdone Foodie Beauty or Amberlynn Reed yet. So, there's still some hope for you, but oh my God, with this bullshit. You're so creepy, dude, that if I saw you in public, I'd walk the other way.
Guys, I'm going to be honest. You don't have to watch this episode. You don't. You can just skip this one. This is not one that's going to be that great. It's going to suck. This is going to be the worst episode we've ever done.
There's a lot of voice cracking in this episode.
You know, maybe there's another show going on right now. Maybe there's, you know, some sports or something you should be watching. Maybe your neighbor needs you to go to get a cup of sugar or something to help them out. This is going to be a waste of your time tonight. You should just not be here. Tonight, we're going to talk about Eric scamming me. Let me remind people, I am a victim of a horrible scam. Live on the air.
Millionaire loses $300. Give me a fucking break.
With Boogie 2988. Boogie, what are you doing?
Going through my insurance paper. I want to make sure I had flood insurance before I got on here with you, you know? Yeah, I think I do. I think I'm covered. What's up?
Somebody needs to ask Keemstar why he is surrounding himself with mentally deficient people, and if that is purposeful so he can be a predator.
Krispy Kreme, how you doing? Krispy Kreme, how you doing? I don't want to glaze you today or anything, but you're looking good. Looking good.
Thank you, Panda, for the 10 gifted. We appreciate you. Today, we're going to be talking about Eric. All right?
No, we're not. No, we're not. Give a fuck about Eric. Dude, Eric just got the biggest W in his life. He went from front page news to page 5. Only Jordy going to be reading about Eric today. You're out of your mind.
Obviously, the big story here is Eric.
No.
The big story today is Eric. This is like...
Fuck it is.
They're talking about it all over Twitter about Eric to figure out.
Oh my God. You know, you've gone viral with this. This is bad.
With Eric.
I mean, it's not like bad. It's funny bad.
Because Eric scammed me.
Nobody gives a fuck about Eric. Nobody, don't even bother bringing Eric in. What's the point? What? Are you kidding? You are nasty, bro. You nasty.
No, I'm not.
I'm just saying, like, the shit I ain't never said nothing like that in my life. Were you drunk? You had to be drunk, right?
Benny super chatted $20. Here's some money for Bradley's blonde hair dye fund.
He do prefer blondes, apparently. He likes them Little Mermaid. Keemstar over here likes some blonde. Oh my God! Put on the blonde wig for me. Oh my God! I've listened to that part 5 times.
Thal super chatted $20. Keem has to ban himself now.
I just yelled at him yesterday, by the way. Just yesterday.
Oh, he yelling at you now. He's yelling at you now.
Angie, thank you for the 5 gifted.
Those are 94 super
Tina
chatted
D. Oh, you're in trouble.
$19.99.
You in trouble.
Look at the bright side.
Hey, Keem, you like
Eric
glazed
now has
titties,
a
eh?
stop motion idea.
You like glaze on your
Control
tits?
plus Alt plus Della super
Tina,
chatted $19.99.
I'm having a rough day.
Boogie is so happy that it's not him in trouble, haha.
Yes, I am. They're
Well,
right. We
you
got a new.
think you blonde hair, glaze on her tits, fall back in the chair and act like a retard? I think you're a winner chicken fucking dinner, Keem.
No filters, just lasers.
Right? Oh, it's amazing. What a great day. Oh, you're in trouble. Oh, you're Xylee. You're in all the fucking trouble. Oh.
Hello, wartime reporter here. Xylee gets real. How you doing, Keemstar? How you doing? You doing good?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of day are we having today? So, I want to ask you something. What is rule number 12 in the rules of this Discord.
No gooning.
Mm-hmm. Now, sir, would you say that that's possibly what was revealed today that you were doing?
No. No. I was being flirted with and I flirted back. That is all.
No, Keemstar. She is not mentally competent. That much is clear. It's not the same thing. You are her former employer. And basically, you're a predator. And you're surrounding yourself with people like Eric and Lynx and other folks within the network who are easy for you to manipulate. It's pretty gross, dude.
Okay, can we talk about your flirt game there for a second? Because please tell me that's not how you got Brantley, because your game is off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, your game is a little off, bro.
How the fuck Jordy got more riz than you?
Right?
Listen, I think it was clear that I was like making sarcastic flirt jokes. They were more jokes than fucking riz. I think that's
okay.
clear.
So, would you say that maybe you were looking out for her benefit by asking to make sure she had flood insurance? Is that what we were doing? I mean, were you just looking out for her? You know, make sure she has the house covered.
It's always good to have policies. Yes.
Okay. Now, I have a visual question for you. Now, in the Discord, you call yourself Crispy Keem, right? So, I have a question for you. What do you think when you see these? Okay?
I don't.
When you see this, what do you think? Exactly. Just tell me, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Okay, so they've already monetized this. They're actually selling t-shirts with a parody of the Krispy Kreme's logo. This has been going on since yesterday. I will drop both links, Lynx's link and this Lolcow live from yesterday. But it's been dragged out now for 2 days. And, dude, he's one scary motherfucker. For real. I would definitely not want to be in a social setting with somebody like Keemstar. That is really some fucked up bullshit. So to pivot, like what I said about Foodie Beauty, her life is down the toilet at this point. She did some sort of 6-hour live stream based on a scheduled blackout in her area where they try and conserve energy and make sure the power grid doesn't go down. And she got all gross on that. And then keep an eye on Milky Chai's channel because she has seen and is trying to regain access to a video of what appears to be allegedly Foodie Beauty under the name of Miriam Foodie Burger on a small website called Favorited, I think, where she sat in for about an hour at least, or that's how much was captured, and said some really raunchy things with a group of Arabic men. So there's that. Anywho, that's my update for today. Take care, everybody.